I was contacted by some business owners who were at the end of their rope. They were getting cleaned out by thieves and getting nowhere with police. I'll tell you what's new in a minute, how the problem solvers got results. Right now, take another look at what we uncovered in our investigation last May.
Think we're going to get them tonight?
I hope so.
It's a Saturday night and the problem solvers are on a mission. I'm undercover with a Detroit business owner, out to bust some brazen thieves known in the neighborhood as the shopping cart bandits.
We can't leave our trucks out here at night. If we leave the trucks out, they steal the radiators out of the truck.
It's almost comical. All day, all night, they walk the streets pushing shopping carts packed with metal, mostly copper and aluminum, stuff they can sell for scrap. They're raping the city, stripping vacant buildings and looting businesses.
Don't care anymore.
All this is happening close to downtown Detroit near I-75 and 94, an industrial area with a lot of abandoned buildings. And the businesses that stuck it out, they're getting hammered by thieves, and nobody seems to care. The guy riding shotgun is John Sarcone, owner of Sterling Truck Sales. He's sick and tired of locking up at night, only to find expensive truck parts missing the next morning.
What happens when you call the police usually?
Usually, nothing.
Well, you can tell everyone I'm a down disgrace. Drag my name all over the place. Don't care anymore.
So we went out to a dangerous area in the middle of the night and went to work to catch the bandits on tape. Bingo, we found it. Shopping Cart Alley. This is where they're selling all that stuff. You'll see more of it in a minute, and you'll see me tangle with Mr. Big. I did some detective work and found out he's the guy buying the stuff and selling it for a profit. A convicted metal thief who claims he's gone straight. Right now, hold on to your hat. You're about to see some incredible undercover video. Check this out. He's rolling right down Russell Street at midnight with a shopping cart full of stolen wheels. Minutes later, we catch him pushing the cart into that alley and rolling the wheels into the backyard. A few minutes later, another shopping cart loaded with more aluminum wheels. Look out! Cleanup on aisle 1. The thieves come and go all night long. Not just shopping carts, bicycles, cars, and trucks. Here's a daylight look from Skyfox, 7520 Melrose. There's a scale to weigh the metal, a truck to store it, and another one parked on the street. And guess who lives here? Our friend, the ex-con. His name is Sean Golden. He's got 7 aliases and 5 convictions for burglary and theft. Now he's cashing in on the shopping cart bandits. We found a trail of evidence. Here he is loading expensive scaffolding into his pickup. Who would throw that away? He took it to the scrapyard and sold it. Time for a showdown.
Where do you get all this stuff?
You know, like when they tear down buildings and stuff.
Yeah. Okay, so people are throwing away scaffolding and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And call me a cynic, but that doesn't look like demolition debris. Looks like the stuff we saw going into the backyard at 7520 Melrose.
Okay, so you stole metal, got caught 4 times, but you don't steal it anymore.
No.
No more. No more.
When I busted that guy, he was still on probation for burglary, and get this, he was only a day or so away from getting early release from probation. So much for that. The problem solver slammed the door. I called Michael Hathaway, the judge who put Sean Golden on probation. When I told him what I uncovered, he canceled the early probation release and issued an arrest warrant. Mr. Big was hauled into court and charged with violating probation. The thieves come and go all night long. He watched as my problem solver investigation was played in court, and the business owner who called us for help took the witness stand. He said he had followed the shopping cart bandits to Golden's house.
And you saw a scale in his backyard like the one depicted on the news film.
That was the scale.
An employee from a building restoration company also testified.
We had some scaffolding that showed up on tape.
But when pressed by Golden's attorney, he couldn't say for sure this stuff was theirs.
We can only assume it was ours.
A Detroit cop who saw my story came forward. He said he ticketed Golden several times for running a scrap business without a license, even impounded his truck after finding incriminating stuff inside.
Roadway signs.
Stop signs, one-way signs, no U-turn signs, and a portion of a state highway sign.
Sean Golden didn't testify and offered no defense. His attorney wanted my tape tossed out, saying it didn't prove anything. The judge disagreed. He found Golden guilty on 3 counts of violating probation, including possession of stolen goods.
Maybe not everything he was taking with the shopping carts was stolen, but much of it was. Obviously, some of it was.
Golden's attorney asked for probation, downplaying the seriousness of the crime. But the judge saw the big picture.
What it amounts to, in effect, is that Mr. Golden has been, for a number of years, involved in a very direct and significant way in the plundering and desecration of this city.
He exceeded sentencing guidelines, gave Golden 6 to 10 years in prison. Maybe he can put his metal skills to use there, making license plates. That's the way the system can work when everybody does their job. The business owners and the cop made the effort to testify. Judge Hathaway saw how much damage this guy was doing and put him away. You know, our investigation didn't stop all of the theft in that neighborhood, but we did eliminate a big player, and we got the attention of the cops.